show 40. Hello? Hey, everybody there? What's up?
It's Cloie.
Is it dark?
Amazing.
I'm your host, DJ Iz. Welcome to Show Connected. This is show 40. I'm here with my lovely girl.
Hi, I'm Cloie Wyatt Taylor.
Now, if you notice, like in our background, it looks unusual.
A little different.
We're actually coming to you live from the Caked Up Bakery, which we both have been posting about. And so we're actually out in the field.
We're totally on the
We're out in the field, but we're here hanging. It's a little brisk out here.
It is.
But
it gets cold in California. It may not rain, but it sure gets chilly.
And Chloe has said that by the end of the show, she's going to devour this entire cupcake. So if you see her snacking over here,
that's what it is.
It's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
I also want to tell you, I'm sad I don't have my Like a Boss cup today. She doesn't travel well, but I've been granted with a caked up sticker. Caked up, caked up, caked up.
You sneak.
I stole it.
So it looks like we got a couple folks hanging with us today. So first of all, I want to say we hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family.
You made it through.
You made it through. I'm sure I gained about 12 pounds. So today I'm on my green tea, holiday, whole thing, so.
Well, I'm on my cupcake.
Well, you're on your cupcake.
My lavish lemon cupcake. They're going to see this cupcake, though.
Yeah.
Y'all, look at this. So tell us what is Caked Up?
Caked Up is a bakery that specializes in gluten-free, all-natural desserts. Now, from what I've heard, from the super healthy world, vegan world, that a lot of their desserts in that world are kind of, they don't taste quite as filling. So I think with the experience we're offering here at Caked Up is that you're not really sacrificing that flavor as well as it being gluten-free and all natural. So I think, like I said, Thanksgiving, we moved a lot of our jar pies, which are, pumpkin pie, sweet potato, and peach cobbler. And, for by the way, our grand opening is December 3rd, which will be showcasing red velvet cupcakes, chocolate chip cookies, brownies. So, I really I wanted us to come here to hang for all our, we might have some aspiring bakers, chefs, what have you. Yeah, with Culinary Institute. Shout out to CASA School. So, we're actually here together, Chloe.
We're here together. It's so nice to see you. It's so nice to see you. And also, if for more information on Caked Up or about the Caked Up and the grand opening, and the fact that we said that it's all natural, organic, non-GMO, no white flour, no white sugar. We said vegan, and when you're talking about the pies in the jar, guys, they're giving $1 off. Yeah. Because they recycle. Yeah. So there's that. More information on that, it's cakedupdesserts.com. We'll throw that up on the website, but cakedupdesserts.com.
There you go. There. So we are here. We're out here in the field, and I want to make sure we shout out, our folks that we got joining us today, which is Joel, Shogun. What up, Shogun? Kat
wants to know if we can see him. No, we can't see you naked.
Nobody
wants to see you naked.
By the way, Kat said, I meant to stop by there last weekend. You meant to, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Christine Washington, what's up, girl? I'm sure we'll have more coming in. But yeah, for all of those tuning in, I just want to say we hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. And we're back here Monday for the new week. And it's time to grind. So before we jump into these grind ops, Chloe, go on and break it down for them.
I'm all ready. I'm just ready. Grab your pencils and your paper.
Old school, but the right school. The right school.
Sissin. I just made up a word too. You write it down, there's something about it conveying it to your memory, right?
Absolutely.
So get your good attitude, get your pens, get your paper, get your cupcake if you have one. And just get grinding.
Get grinding, yeah, get grinding. And it's a little chilly out here. All right, here we go. First grind out of the day is in the field of recording. This is live sound engineer. Sound Investment, AV, is seeking a live audio engineer that will be working with an AV event team. All right. He or she will be required to operate all aspects of audio systems and provide high-quality mixes for all types of events. He or she will be required to interact with clients and staff in a positive and professional manner to achieve clients' goals. That's a must at all times. Candidates must have working knowledge of digital and analog mixing systems, processing, and signal routing. He or she must have the ability to manage a wide variety of projects, demands at one time with quality execution and on-time delivery. 1 year of relevant work experience is required. So, you know, and again, that's in Chicago, Illinois. Chi-Town. I think this is a good opportunity, especially for our Recording Connection engineer students. I'm just going to say I know offhand a lot of them would have a lot of this experience already in place. But it's a lot of detailed information.
That's a great grind off.
Yeah, it actually is. And it sounds like, you know, they're looking for a pretty solid, well-experienced engineer. I think, you know, they're asking 1 year of relevant work. I think that's where a possible bio resume could kind of come into place. And also, too, for these grind ops, you know, just pertaining to what I just mentioned, I think it's a good way, or let's say a good outlet for us and them sending us, you know, their bio resume, so we can kind of help you and steer you guys in a way that works for you guys, especially according to what they're looking for. So before we get into the next grind up, how we can make that happen is you want to send things to this email address, which is it our, I always get confused. So here we go. It's connected at rrfedu.com. And then to apply for the jobs is at rrfedu.com/connected. I always get the two confused.
Because there's a lot of letters. Wait, before moving to grind up too, guys, we're doing another survey this week. So first off, I should say, if you want to find us across social media, it's super easy. We are at @IsConnected on Facebook, Twitter, I almost said Snapchat, soon, and all that good stuff. But we are doing a survey. If you're viewing us in the official Powered by Recording, it's going to pop up right into your right-hand side. But Hairball, what we want to know is, what is your favorite part about Connected? Is it the grind ops? Is it the Q&A? Is it the career advice? Or is it the guest interviews? Or is it all of the above? Or isn't it?
Hey.
So check that out. We'll be tallying it up and announce the results at the end of this episode.
And also, too, before we jump into the next grind up, there's a question here that came up, and this is from David DeWitt. He says, what is a bio resume? Okay. A resume, go ahead and break the resume down. I'll break the bio down.
Resume, it's like it's kind of like a calling card. It's like your highlights, but on paper, right? It's everything that you have done, say in the past 5 years, all current relevant stuff. Sometimes we reach back because some of the better stuff happened earlier, or whatever the timing is. But think of it as your highlights reel on paper.
Yeah. Now, a bio is kind of like a resume. Only thing with a bio is there's a little bit more explanation on who you are, where you grew up, what you've been able to do, what you've accomplished, kind of highlighting some of the key things you've been able to do throughout your profession or career, or, you know, what you're aspiring to do.
That's more poetic.
Yeah, it's more poetic than a resume. A resume is kind of just like, bam, experience here. This is what I've done. This is where I worked at for X amount of years. Moved on, went to do this. So slight difference. So I hope that was informal for you, David. All right, but great question, man.
Deanna wants to know, is this real? I don't know, Deanna. Is it?
I don't know. Do we pinch ourselves? Do we? Let's see. Since we're doing, we do a slight like grind up Q&A. But we'll get back to the grind ups for now. So here we go. Grind up number 2. This is in the field of culinary, and we just happen to be caked up today.
Just happen to have a cupcake.
Go ahead and start, Chloe. Go ahead and start. You take a couple bites. I'm gonna read off this grind up. All right, here we go, folks. Grind up number 2. This is Line Cook. This is family-owned Italian restaurant seeking a line cook for immediate hire. This is in Hendersonville, Tennessee. All right.
Delicious.
She's whispering sweet things in my ear, guys. Like, oh my god,
So I got sweet
so
things in
good.
my mouth.
So here we go. Keep in mind, this is for immediate hire. So if we have any aspiring bake chefs, check this out. Family-owned Italian restaurant seeking a line cook for immediate hire. Candidate will be trained for 6 weeks. He or she must be willing to learn new cooking techniques. He or she does not need to have experience in an Italian restaurant. Any experience in an apprenticeship is accepted. He or she must be punctual and reliable. Now, this sounds like a very easy knockdown if you're in Tennessee. Like, they're not asking for any Italian restaurant experience or not. They just want you to be able to get in and learn.
Mm-hmm. Willing to learn.
Willing to learn. And
that's a key thing.
Key thing, got to be punctual and reliable. And any experience in an internship or apprenticeship that you've had is accepted. So for those of you who do have that under your belt, that's a great thing. And the great thing is it's for immediate hire. So being that I'm guessing, being that they train you for 6 weeks, that this can be a decent amount of working experience as well as something long term. So that definitely stands out to me today as far as just being able to get in and be able to, you know, possibly be working for this company and this restaurant.
I do also love the fact that it is an entry level, like get in on the ground floor.
Right.
Anything you know, we will give you the information. You just need to be like.
You just need to be there. You just need to show up. And you know, it's like, you know, these, anytime we get details like these, it's like they're just willing to they're going to give you a shot. So, you know, key thing, punctual, reliable, and somebody that can be in a space that where you're able to learn and pick stuff up. So I think that's a great opportunity. I think if we have any aspiring chefs here, if you can, you know, just kind of identify yourself in our Q&A so we know who we're talking to. So moving on to grind out number 3.
You know that moment when you were trying to talk, but you realize you really just want to, you just want to like ugly inhale. I might need to do that right quick.
Go ahead, I got you. Here we go. This grind up number 3 is in the field of film. This is music video director. Independent artist seeking music video director. This is in Brooklyn, New York. All right, here we go. Independent artist seeking music video director. Artists will be showcasing for major labels, which will include the music video. Music video will be released as the first single. Great opportunity for graduates that want strong content for the real.
Love it.
Now,
I love the fact that music videos aren't dead too.
Yeah,
I love that.
Now I got a lot of folks that shoot music videos. I know we got Cats here who's joining us. Cats, this could be a great opportunity for you as well. I've seen a couple of videos that you've done. So, you know, another thing too for our film recording connection students, definitely apply for this gig if you're looking to get into, you know, the music video road. And you know what I like about this grind up for this video is that the details are it's laid out. It's not a whole lot of explaining to do.
Even on your timeline, release is the first single. Bam, no mystery there. Yeah. Great, thanks.
And they say great opportunity for graduates that want strong content for the real.
And I think that for real, I'm sorry, as a person that's not necessarily audio, but with like audio adjacent in a way. Right. The footage I see from music videos in a reel is so dynamic, always. Right. Some of the most dynamic footages. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I agree. And, you know, speaking of reel, I think, you know, these are great opportunities to add to your reel if you do have a sizzle reel.
Yeah.
And, you know, what I love about the way music videos are shot and edited is everything keeps you there. And that's kind of like, you know, because we've had questions in the past where they're like, you know, what does the sizzle reel need to look like? And what does it need to leave the viewer feeling? And, you know, it really is like a mini music video because you're like, you're showing like the highlights of what it is you're shooting and capturing, and it's very energetic, it's sparse, it's spontaneous. But I think this is a great vehicle for your sizzle reel, you know, to have that under your belt. So for those of you who are in the film and love doing film, this can be a great opportunity for you guys. Again, this is in Brooklyn, New York. And I'm sure, you know, if you guys do your homework on this particular grind up and dive in a little, I'm sure we can assist you in all the information regarding, if you're not located in New York and how it can work. So definitely check that one out. All right. And again, you gotta apply for these gigs, through rfedu.com/connected. It's the only way you can have access to these jobs. I like to remind folks, like, these jobs, Chloe, you ain't gonna find them outside of Connected. So, definitely
it's not
keep
like
that.
this is Craigslist.
Yeah, this ain't Craigslist.
It's not Craigslist. Why am I smacking on this cupcake? Because it's good. Matter of fact, does it bother you that I'm smacking? What if I just do this?
So, just to kind of go back and forth between our grind ops, we get folks that ask questions, in as it pertains to this grind up. So Katz is saying, I have to fly to New York. These are all the details that you will definitely find out as you, as you proceed to dive into these grind ops. And I'm sure it is cold there right now. I was there a couple weeks ago and it was starting to get a little nippy. So,
perfect.
Yeah. So here we go. I think Chloe has devoured her cupcake because the box is empty. So with that being said, I'm gonna let her have grind op number 4.
I'm gonna choose my mouth. Forgive me. I do have manners, but
you got it.
This is coming to you from film. This is for a post-production editor. NBC affiliate company is looking for a post-production producer to assemble video clips for a daily half-hour news show. And this is out of Seattle, Washington. So, candidate will join the evening team and assist in creating engaging videos for specific stories. Candidate must be able to use social media and digital tools to research, discover, and distribute content. Candidate must be able to adapt to specific workflow and be able to work independently under strict deadlines. We are looking for an outgoing, creative person that has a sense of humor. I love that. I love that the most. That's probably the most important thing to them.
I think, when I look at like certain work environments, have you ever been in a work environment where it's like kind of just stale and you're like, man,
yes,
is this a hospital or something?
Yes, sets like that too. And you're like, God, I feel stifled.
Right.
Woof.
Yeah, I think having a sense of humor in any workplace is always, it just loosens up.
Yes.
And I think where the culture is today, you have to have a sense of humor. Because the culture today is rough.
It's rough out here for human.
I think those are always good working environments. I think, to humor, I don't know what the stats are, but I think humor kind of drives productivity. I think
it does.
Especially when you're working with like a group of people. I think everybody, when everybody's feeling like, spirits are up, you get more work done.
Or you have a bouncy ball, like in a writer's room. Just bounce it everywhere. A little laughter goes a long way. I mean, that's like life, that's career, that's bedrooms. Laugh it up a little bit. Doesn't need to be that serious.
Right? Never. So, it says candidate will join the evening team and assist in creative and engaging videos. The cool thing, especially for our film students, being that they work in these environments and around people all day, I think, another key reason why some of these stand out for our students, because they're used to working with folks. And, I think through the course of our show, we've always talked about just, because some people are like tight, around folks. They're not really engaging. And I think
that's on location. That's what happens when somebody locks their car on location.
Right.
Beep.
Right, the beeps. But I think too, like, some folks always want to know, like, presentation-wise, how they engage with folks, or your boss is in the room, so you're like stiff.
Yes.
Those are the kind of things you kind of want to work through, and especially in the film environment, right? I mean, what's that? Do you ever, like, as you kind of just mentioned, like when you get on set and folks are like kind of just, did they have a bad day? Is it one of those mornings?
Oh, for sure. For sure. Especially if you're coming in as a day player, meaning that you're just there for one day.
Right.
You're walking into a whole world that existed before you and will exist after you, so you don't know what has just happened, right? A better example even is when you go into a casting for an audition, and God forbid it be right before lunch or right after, but you don't know what just happened in that person's day, and people are notorious for taking it. They can take it out on you as an actor. Right. You just
That's crazy.
That's when you need a big old sense of humor to be like, I showed up, I did my work. I hope your day gets better, sir and ma'am. Thank you.
So
that's all I have to say about that.
okay. This is interesting. So candidate must be able to use social media and digital tools to research, discover, and distribute content.
That's great. I remember books.
Yeah, right? Also, too, like, I think, there's folks that know how to use social media in a good way, and there's folks that know how to use social media in a terrible way. So I think in a job setting, I definitely think
nobody wants to know about your feelings on social media.
Yeah, the personal stuff, you got to have put a governor on that.
Facebook is not your diary.
Yeah, and also too, they're asking that you have experience in digital tools to research, discover, and distribute content. So I'm assuming
there's more than Wikipedia.
Yeah,
you
more
need
than
to at least need to Google.
Now, a post-production editor, I'm sure you've had experience being around post-production editors.
Oh, sure. I do like editing. I feel like in today's world, performers, in that we create a lot of our own stuff sometimes. Right. We become our own post-production editor. It is a hard job masked as an easy one because you are detailed. Right. Like the most detailed. You're essentially telling a story.
Right.
And for a news show, which moves so quickly, there's a certain level of stress that's going to be attached to that.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And for our last detail on this, which stands out to me is NBC affiliate.
Not mad
at that. And you get a company like that who's attached to NBC. I mean, it's a real gig. And I think post-production producer, I think that can be an intimidating title.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
So
sure, somebody's wearing a headset and calling shots. Yeah. And it's up to you to make it happen.
Make it happen.
But you can do it.
So, the key thing, just to kind of cap this grind up off, this key thing is to being able to assemble video clips for a daily half-hour news show. So if you feel like you got that and you can do it, by all means, jump on in. Go for it.
Seattle, Washington, y'all. Beautiful city. Jump on.
Finally.
Jump on. We're at 5 already.
We're at the finale of our grind.
Dun, dun, dun. Well, actually, no, because...
Go ahead and tell them.
Guys, powered by Recording Connection, all that good stuff. We actually have 5 more grind ups that are coming to you. We've got recording jobs in Chicago and Virginia this week. We've also got film job in Missouri. So we're not just giving you 5 grind ups. We're giving you 10.
10.
So check out the website for, you can go to, it's rrfedu.com/connected/latest. You can see all 10 of these jobs.
All right, here we go, folks. Last grind up of the day. Live. So I correct myself. Live grind of the day on location is in the field of film. Man, this is your show today. This is the field of film today. So here we go. Production assistant, which could be a fun gig. Could be a fun gig. Fitplan is seeking a grip position for fitness shoots. Miami, Florida. Fun.
Oh boy.
Fun city.
Lots of skin in this grind up here.
Fitplan is seeking a grip position for fitness shoots. Candidate will be responsible for lighting, grip, and any other assistance that might be needed at the shoot. 6 months minimum PA experience. Candidate must be punctual, as it will be a small set. Each person has a crucial role. So I'm wondering if this is a one-off, like a one-time shoot. I'm not sure, but.
Well, it sounds like there's more than one shoot because sometimes with with fitness companies and fitness videos, they'll shoot a whole series at one time,
right,
and then just bring them out over time. But they tend to be smaller crews and what have you. I love that they say each person has a crucial role. So this sounds like this PA job. You're not just running and getting coffee, which is also very, very crucial.
Right.
It sounds like you have a crew. They're telling you have a crucial role. And you need to have been experienced. It's not just a show. You need at least 6 months experience as PA. That's a lot of time in the world of PA.
Now, can you break down production assistant?
Production assistant.
What are some of the job duties that go into that?
Oh man, it literally can be anything from getting coffee to collecting paperwork, to being like the go-between between the talent and the production team. For this, who knows what else it could be. You get into unionized stuff, so there's only so much you can do if it's a union set, but it's just a general assistant for any and all that are available. or that are on set. I know what I just said. Did that make sense?
Yeah, it did make sense.
Okay.
I mean, you would know, like, this, you always like the master of the film.
I just needed to know.
And so
I think that's it.
I think that's it. I think that's it for, yeah.
I think we have a video. I think he might be in it.
Oh no.
I think he may be.
So we're gonna cut to this video. And last week, I featured a video that I shot a couple months ago, just kind of giving my description on School of Hard Knocks and you know, just how you come up and paying your dues and what have you. And I kind of broke that down last week. So I got, you know, a couple more things to break down for you, and I want to show that to you guys this morning. All right, check out this video.
I think some of the things that you definitely need coming out of an achievement like a graduation or any of those kind of things. One to me that always stands out, and this is, I'm just going to give it to you based off of how I get up and go about my day. You got to have a drive. You got to have a game plan. You got to have direction. You got to love it so much that even when nobody's paying you to do it, you still do it. And fifth, work ethic. You got to be willing to outwork folks. And if you look at anybody who's done anything great throughout history, they may have been terrible at living life, but those, I'm sure you'll at least find 3 or 4 of those things that they had instilled in you.
I like the music they had in the back.
Right? Also, wait, did we shout out Jacinta? No. Shout out to Jacinta Willis, who does, we have her featured as our opening and closing. And thank y'all for sending the music. We're going through it now. Jacinta is AKA Cool J Love Music. And we've been featuring it for a couple months now. Yeah. At the top and the bottom, and encouraging everybody else to send their stuff. And thank y'all. Because now we have more submissions that we get to. We're going for.
Absolutely. And you know, keep sending this music. If it's sizzle real cute, I mean, bios, information on you guys. I mean, a big part of this is you guys really engaging with us so we can get familiar with you guys and we can start to build this cool ass relationship.
Right. The keys to success. That's what the video was. Absolutely.
And back to the video, you know, if you look at, you know, folks who did great things throughout history, whether it was Einstein or, you know, Muhammad Ali. I mean, these folks, like, they put the work in, you know what I'm saying? Yes. Like they really died to what they love, you know? And I think that's key and crucial for you guys to really understand and kind of wrap your heads around it, because, you know, where you end up at the end of the day is really based on how much you put in. And it's a long, long road. You know, there's no quick lick. There's no quick payoff. Yeah. And even when that does happen, you don't really want that because there's no value in it. I mean, you didn't really fight to get that, so you can't really appreciate it. Now you appreciate something a whole lot more when you've spent years of just cultivating and honing in on your art, your craft, going through the ups and downs, and that's the stuff that really prepares you for, you know, success maintenance, you know, because nobody really teaches you how to really maintain it once you get there. And I think you hold on to it a lot more and you protect it a lot more when you've had a journey that consists of, you know, the ups, the downs, the bumps in the road, people letting you down. And, you know, that all comes by you making it a point to get up every morning and go get it. And none of this works without you going to get it. Like if me and Cloie didn't decide to get in our cars and roll out of bed and have a plan of attack, this wouldn't be possible. You know,
I wouldn't have gotten that cupcake. I wouldn't have had it. I wouldn't have had it.
So the fact that you guys have made the time to tune in every Monday, you know, is really where it starts at. You know, that's the practice you want to be at every day. You know, and I applaud you guys for consistently tuning in with us every morning, because that kind of validates what we're doing here every day, and it makes us like really, you know, jump in a whole lot more when we see like you guys engaging the way you are. You want information and you want to take advantage of the opportunities, and that's kind of what that video piece is really about. Is like It's that grind, man. It's that appetite to go get it. It's that uncomfortable feeling.
Yes.
And great things happen when you're uncomfortable. I don't care if you're struggling. I don't care if you're living in your car. You'll be surprised how much greatness those things can breed. And
it's real Buddhist. The whole thing of like embracing discomfort so that you can move through it and come out better on the other side. Like it's super, super Buddhist stuff.
Yeah.
But the other idea is that oftentimes what prevents us is ego. Like that thing, everybody's got ego. Ego can help you if it's tempered with and by other things. But like ego in and of itself is the great killer of creativity.
Yeah.
And if you've ever heard the saying that ego is loud but love is quiet,
yeah.
right? So that coming at it with this idea that you don't have to show the world how great you are. You just need to believe that you are the greatest and not be afraid to go get it.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said that, Cloie, because what I've realized too is that it really starts in your mind first.
Oh God.
If you can visualize it and see it and recognize it within yourself,
and know you are worthy of it,
and know you're worthy of it, know where you stand as far as the work that you're going to put in, nobody really can stop you. And you'll be surprised how much you can really achieve once it's here in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, you, as life goes and as you continue to just kind of pound the pavement, you eventually become that, you know, and it's just routine. And once it becomes routine, then it's every day. You're like up at 7, ready to go out the door, making it happen. And
then you got kicked up.
And then you get kicked up. And, you know, so just kind of.
Oh, you just got kicked up.
So, you know, just to kind of break down, you know, what I was talking about in the video. And, you know, just really want to inspire you guys. And at the same time, like, give you that kick in the ass because we all need it, you know, and that's really what it's about. Mm-hmm. And without any further ado, we have our poll results.
We do have our poll results. So it looks like, according to our results, we did for y'all that are just joining us, we did a survey about what's your favorite part of Connected. That's what we wanted to know. Thank you for everybody that participated. It looks like 54% like career advice from us. 23% like the grind ops, 15% like the Q&A, and 8% like the guest interviews. We're hit.
Oh, cool. All right.
Guys, thanks.
There we go. Now here's the question I have, because 15% likes the grind ops.
Yeah.
Y'all are lying and y'all are fronting, because this is all about the grind ops and jobs. But it's okay. I'm gonna let you guys slide on that. So I'm hoping we're gonna run this survey next week, and it needs to be more like in the 60% range for our grind ops, because that's really where it's at. That's where the tires meet the road. So we're gonna jump into our Q&A because we got some good questions. So this is what Kat says. Kat says, I don't want to take someone's job, but allow me to shoot and edit one of your short clips. Man, by all means, Cats. We'll get you something that you can play around with. Now, if it's whack, I will blast you live on this show. All right? But hey, man, it's all good. We're going to give you that opportunity, bro. Because you're a faithful, man. So, and by the way, you should be having your gift from Connected pretty soon.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go through these questions.
So, Shelly, forgive me for mispronouncing that, but it says it's not about seeking. It's all about who you know. I think that it's both.
It's a combination. Go ahead. Break it down.
Figure like, it's great to know people, and networking is key, right? And also, there are times when the phone isn't ringing, and you have to go out to find the people. So, hunt and gather. And gather.
And also, too, I mean, you still got to be dope at what you do, even when you do know somebody, because people will put you on. But man, if you don't deliver,
if you can't deliver,
they ain't ever putting you on again.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a combination of both.
I think we should totally do a show one day about the whole the mind side of it, like how we psych ourselves out.
Right.
Because it's the real thing. Mm-hmm. It's like a real thing. Anyway.
Yep, I agree. Let's see who
Joel.
else. Do you help guys like me who want to open my own studio? Absolutely, David.
What do you want to know?
What do you want to know? I mean, depends. Is it a private studio? Is it a commercial studio? You kind of got to break that down for us so we can kind of know a little more about exactly what you want to do with opening a studio.
And also congratulations on having that very clear thought and idea of knowing that you want to do this. So that's like the beginning.
There you go.
Vision,
yeah,
right?
My man's going for it. I can't be mad at him.
I think Joel said something too. Joel says, it's always a plus to get advice from people that are actually doing it. That's wisdom. Oh, thank you, Joel. Thank you.
Nice. Okay.
Hustle's real.
Kat says it's about the grind ups, but the career advice is more important because I take the advice with me at every job outside. My man, you're on it, Cats. I can't deny you, man. Let's see here.
It's picked up hiring bakers.
That is coming in the near future. We have a pretty decent baking squad right now. But as we begin to grow, we definitely will be doing that in the next couple of months.
I'm sorry, I'm big now.
Shelly says, hey, DJ, I would love to see you spin and give us some real live mixing. That's coming shortly. We're actually locking down a studio location, which will have gear set up. And we'll be able to just, we'll be able to have some fun. But in the meantime, go to YouTube. You can catch all my vicious work there.
It's pretty vicious. Shelly also says, how do you get an internship? I applied everywhere. Keep applying. And that also now goes to who you know. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's for short. Find the people that are doing what you want to do.
Right.
Like eat, and you get in any way that you, it's like, do you just need some, I know I keep going back to coffee, but it's just that idea of, I just want to be of service.
Right, right.
That's one of the ways that to get in the door if you were having trouble. Yep. Yes, I was smashing that cupcake. Cupcake is good, Joel. Thank you. Thank you for noticing. I don't know how to just want to put it all over the place.
So Desiree has a question. This is for the connected team. Were y'all able to respond to the email I sent? Just really wanting some personal feedback. Let me know. I greatly appreciate it. So team, let's make sure we're on that email that Desiree sent, so we can get definitely a response to her. This is from Deanna. Hey, I'm getting ready for college and I don't know how to be a DJ, but I feel it in me and I know I got it. I really need help and a tutor. Okay, Deanna, well, I think the key thing is you got to get some gear if you don't have it already. You can either go the turntable route, Techniques 1200s, depending on what your budget is, which you can find a decent set on eBay, or you can go the controller route, where it's an all-in-one kind of combo where you have your platters and you have your mixer and you got your laptop. So it really depends. I'm not, I gotta get a little more information out of.
Will you email us?
Yeah, definitely send us an email.
Deanna, just exactly what you're looking for, and then that way he can assist. Oh, speaking of assistants, Mason wants to know if you want an assistant.
You know what? Assistants have always been an interesting thing for me. So I've always said my brother definitely needs an assistant. For me, because I'm so I can multitask very well, and I'm not a micromanager. Okay. Execution is big for me. So I find that the things I need an assistant for, I should just be able to do on my own. Like if I can't do this on my own, shame on me. Now, if I'm pulling my hair out at the end of the day and time I can't manage, my time I'm all over the place, then yeah. But I've been able to hold it down pretty long
without an assistant.
So thank you, and I appreciate that. It's a little burr.
There was a brisk wind that just came by.
Let's see.
Mason also says I can show you some of my work if you guys can handle some heavy stuff. Mason, I'm an
man.
actor.
Don't ever scare us with a good time, Mason.
Please.
By the way, let's re-give him just our email so he can go on and send what it is he's talking about.
Connected@rrfedu.com. That's where we are, and across social media @isconnected. That's the end of that story.
Let's see here.
That might have been the last question. Oh, David, I want to open karaoke. Did I spell that right? I love it. That was perfect. Bar right here in Vegas where clients will not only sing their faves, but also get that musician style studio experience. That's my dream. I need help in every aspect other than ambition.
Okay, well, it sounds like do you have a business plan in place? And how you want this venue or facility to function, as far as who you're targeting. You say musician style studio experience, those kind of things. We got to have a little more detail in so we can give you the best information possible and knowledge. I know for opening any type of business, I don't care what it is, you got to have a great business plan intact. You got to have a team that you can put together of reliable folks in order to make this happen so that you're open longer than a month. You're not opening your doors one day and then tomorrow closing your doors. And that's really where the tires meet the road for that. But it sounds dope. I mean, that sounds like it could be a really, really cool thing.
It sounds like a cross between karaoke and a piano bar.
Right,
and if that's the case, I will drive to Vegas to get on that night.
And, it would be cool. I'm not sure if you plan on opening this off the Strip or, somewhere off of the Strip. So, yeah, those things are kind of important because I know there is a lot of karaoke spots out there. I think what might separate yours from everyone else is being that you want to offer musician style studio experience. Now, what would be dope for karaoke is, let's say, from a musician aspect, is maybe you're playing music that doesn't have certain instruments up in it. So then you have a drum set, a drummer comes up and he actually plays. That could be cool, like musician karaoke,
like a jam session.
Yeah. So let's say you have a karaoke song that has the vocals.
Yeah.
And everything else but the drums. So the drummer can get up and actually play. That could be dope.
That literally is a cross between an open mic and wait, back up for just 1 second. For people that don't know, can you give us just maybe like a crash course in what a business plan is, or just like highlights even?
Okay. What I like to do with business plans is I like to phase them out. So usually I'll do 3 phases. Third phase is business is open. First phase, what I do is I put together a budget, which could come from my own personal finances or an investor. And when you get into the investor side, it opens a whole another thing because now you got to have a plan of ROI, which is return on investment, that allows you to sit with investors. But if there's something you're doing yourself, so you would phase it out, you put a budget together, you'd find a location, you'd figure out what you need to cover just to get yourself back to even playing field financially, and how the business is going to generate income once everything is being paid for, like your monthly, any, your employees, salaries and all that. And you kind of map that out in first phase. When you get to second phase, you're now targeting your deadlines. If you have build out, you want to spend X amount of weeks on build out. Who are your framers? Who are your construction? Who's your electrician? Permits, all those things. And you kind of start tallying up this budget. And everything that's going to pretty much get you to phase 3. Phase 3 is opening your marketing plan, what you got in place, how you're going to generate business consistently. All those things go into a business plan, which, a lot of folks don't have the experience in how to put that together, which is actually, I'm glad you brought that up, because that brings me to another point with the Recording, Film, and Radio Connection, is we now have an entrepreneurship program that breaks all that down for you guys. So anybody who's looking to, start a business or create a business
or understand
a business and how it all comes together, we definitely have our hands on a really great entrepreneurship program that we can assist you guys in, and that's all made possible through the Recording Connection. So that's something you should definitely check out. And again, you can find that at rrfedu.com, and that'll open you up to everything we do. But I'm glad you brought that up, Chloe, because not a lot of folks know how to even think of those things.
That we have to discuss in shows.
David Duet says, "All snaps, you rock the ball."
What? What happened? We do. Steven.
Mason says, for Grind Op number 6, any idea if they are open to do it remotely?
That's a question that would be in the interview. Sometimes with jobs, what I have found is that people, if they like you enough, they're willing to do a lot, and that can be a negotiating point. Right. Because remote is also the wave of the future in the job world, the business world, all of that. People doing what the office, as it were, like how we come to remotely.
Right. So, being that we're talking about business and opening a business, I want to kind of give you guys just a little grand tour of our bakery. So I'm going to grab the laptop and I'm going to we'll do a walkthrough of the bakery. Show you what we're doing.
Please don't drop the computer.
Yeah, stay with me, guys.
Okay.
So here we go. I'm gonna follow you. So this is what we have, and this is what we offer. These are our cupcakes. Say hi, Kira. She is the master baker. This is This is all about her. And this is what she does here to bring a wonderful, tasting, gluten-free, all-natural experience. And we have jar pies, peach cobbler, pumpkin, and which one? Oh, sweet potato. And I'll give you a quick view of our menu.
Grand opening December 3rd.
Grand opening is December 3rd.
Guys, they have box water. Who doesn't love box water?
You know, I just got hip to box water. Box water is a bomb. So for those of you who want to open a business, this is something I sat down with my partner with a couple months ago. And we went through the whole layout, you know, price point, materials, how we're going to do this, how we're going to market. And, you know, anything with success, you want to have a great plan.
Yes.
You want to have a plan attached to it, and you want to be able to have folks that you can rely on.
Yes.
And you got to, you know, if you're going to do a bakery, you got to have an amazing baker. And say hi, Kira. This is our amazing baker.
Hi.
And this is her business that we love to support, and we want to just bless you guys with lots of natural, gluten-free desserts and yummies.
In the Rancho Coop.
So if you're in LA, if you're in the area, December 3rd is our official grand opening day, and we'll be featuring some other products that I'm probably not going to tell you about right now because I'm gonna claim it as a surprise.
Right.
So
Might have been Joel that was asking
well,
about
somebody,
red velvet.
here is red velvet on the menu for grand opening. Red velvet is on the menu. Now, I think red velvet is going to give us a line here because I've been getting a lot of folks asking about red velvet. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that because, you know, a lot goes into opening up a business and it being successful. And
See, laughter.
yeah, laughter. But you know, it's great that we were able to kind of touch on, you know, just entrepreneurship and how it all comes together. Because, you know, I think a lot of folks don't realize that we do offer that information, and we do offer a program that gives you knowledge and information on really what it takes to take an idea, you know, to build it out, to see it come to fruition, and how to put it all together, and then how to be successful. And not every business is going to be successful, but that's part of the journey, you know, as an entrepreneur, as a business person. And, you know, and that's what it's about, man. It's all about the journey and experience, you know, and you make it as fun as you possibly can. And
you got one life to live. Let it be yours, right?
Yeah.
And just, everybody's help people who help people. Thank you, Ken. Ken says to, Ken was saying that I had to log in on my work computer because I can't respond on his phone. Live karaoke has been done, but he has some ideas that he doesn't mind sharing. Connect with him. Okay. If you heard it correctly, you're in Vegas. So shout him out, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Shout him out.
Well, Chloe, I think we've had a wonderful show today. You know, we're out here in the field, and it's getting a little burn out here. And, you know, I think it's time that we get some warm and comfort somewhere.
People that aren't in LA right now are like, what do you mean it's cold? You're in California.
Right. Yeah, you know, Cali folks don't know how to quite react to anything below 70.
And when you've lived here for a while, your blood thins. Right. So find us, guys, on social media. Again, we are at Is Connected. Facebook, Twitter, what's the other one? Instagram. And
where can they find you, Chloe?
Oh, if you want to find me on social media, I'm at Always Chloie. That's CLOIE. There's no H there. There is no K. The original.
Mm-hmm. And you can find me at is_Avila on Instagram. And catch me. We're always running. Catch us. You know what I'm saying? See what we got going on.
Yeah. Some of us are friends online. Hi, guys.
But for the most part, that's our show for today. And again, this was show 40. Yes. The numbers are climbing. The jobs are climbing. Keep in mind, we have 5 additional jobs on the website outside of what we, you know, announce here. And on that note, I want to say shout out, you know,
to the team,
Mike, Howie, Brian,
Edwin,
Jay, Leah,
to Jacinta, to Cool J Love.
Cool J Love. Now that we have the chance, you know, we had a wonderful Thanksgiving dinner.
We did.
I said I would take this time to blast the folks who claim to be part of the connected crew that didn't make it to our Thanksgiving dinner that I hosted. First, Howard, wax sauce. Jay, wax sauce. Who else did show up? Edwin, wax sauce. Brian was on the grind. Love you, Brian, all day. He gets a pass. We had some last minute flakers that I said I was gonna blast. So I have to blast you guys because that was a special dinner.
The food was yummy too.
Food was yummy.
The wine was flowing.
The wine was flowing. Chevy, whack. Who else? Who else did make it?
So then I think we're not gonna have a Christmas party, or y'all have to throw it.
Yeah.
Holiday party.
Holiday party.
Oh, other Michael Henderson. Yep,
Mike Nernstein, whack. Now for those that did show up, Mike, Kelsey.
I was there.
You were there. Leah, right?
Leah was there.
Leah was there.
And you.
I think that does it, guys.
It was a nice intimate dinner.
It was a very intimate
because we all got ditched.
I love you all, but I didn't love you that day. And on that note, get on your movement, folks. Get on your grind. Get out there, make it happen. Please be sure to email us, send resumes, send music, send it all. Like
Desiree
I said,
will be getting back to you.
Desiree, we will be getting back to you. But as I said, this is all about you engaging with us and us having that connection so we can help cultivate your career path and what it is you love and want to do. And on that note, I'm your host, DJ Is, my lovely co-host.
I'm Cloie Wyatt Taylor.
We will catch you here next Monday, all the time, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's how we get down on Connected. We out.
Love it. Caked up.